I want to play that.
And I've got such a long way to go, such a long way to go, make it to the border of Mexico. So I ride like the wind,
That whole part there, you probably spent, what, 30 minutes doing all that?
Maybe.
If
yeah.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Did Michael say, okay, this is what I want you to sing. Oh, okay, I'm just going to sing the answer part. I think Christopher told me that he had already sung it and you just replaced his part.
I think so, yeah, yeah. And the song was indeed very catchy, and I kind of already knew that it would probably be a hit, but of course I had no idea what the future of the record really was because I didn't even know Michael was producing records yet, it was all a surprise to me,
You've seen the skit of who is it? Rick Moranis, I think.
Rick Moranis, yeah.
Plays you going from studio, going to the studio and doing that.
I'm on the run, no time to sleep, to be free again. And I've got such a long way to go, such a long way to go, make it to the border of Mexico. So I ride like the wind, ride like
Doing that. What do you think about that? It's hilarious, isn't it?
Well, first of all, the first time I saw that on television, I had just left Pat Simmons' room. We were on the road back then, and we went back to the studio, and he goes, "Man, I got this pot you're not going to believe." He goes, we only take a couple hits, and it's like this stuff lambasted you, And so we're in his room and smoking a pot. I took a couple hits, and I literally had to go. I had to go back to my room and lay down. I remember I said to him, "Yeah, I gotta go." I said, "This is," and I made it to my room. I somehow got the key in the door, and I walked in, and I always left my TV on when I leave the room for the gig. So this thing is in progress on television. It's this guy that looks really familiar, and in this skit that's playing out, and I remember thinking, that guy really looks familiar, and and it was Rick Moranis dressed as me, doing this, going into the studios, and they're playing Christopher's song, and and I thought, I'm losing it, that's what's happening. I'm having hallucinations, that stuff was stronger than I think, and then as it played out, I realized this is SCTV and it's a skit. Thank God for that, It was hilarious. I think they had some carpet commercial that the Doobie Brothers were the soundtrack to. And so I think Rick Moranis actually apologized to me years later when we were out with the Rock and Soul Review. He came to one of the gigs at Jones Beach, and he goes, "I just want to apologize for that." I said, "No, man." I said, "I've gotten more mileage out of that."
Oh my God, that's one of the best skits ever.
It was so hilarious.
Now, you were